So we've posted on the WhatsApp groups the Goenkaji's guided meditation instructions on Vipassana. And Vipassana means just to see clearly. Vipassana. Clearly to see what is. And the meditation is an experiential journey into seeing. And the idea is we use the most easily, readily, always and permanently available laboratory, permanently available school, permanently available book, permanently available experiment, which is our own breath and our own body. Your body is available to you to learn from 24/7, 365, day, night, no matter in sickness, health, depression, joy, whatever state you are in, your body is always, 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 always available. And it's available to learn, to experience, to see clearly, to train the mind to see clearly. So while some of you have done it, but I invite you to go to that link and experiment and learn that technique. And what basically, to put it in a very summary, just to understand, not to experience. You can only experience it when you do it, but just for the sake of today's exploration and discussion, just so you understand what it is. You basically look at what is going on in your body, part by part. Part by part. You take a small area in the top of the head, then you move to a little bit next to it, little bit other side, forward, backward, down to the face. And each small area, you just look what is happening, what is happening, what is happening, what sensations, what feelings, what thoughts, what physical experience you feel in that part of your body. And you keep moving down throughout the body, all the way down to the toes and the sole of the feet. And again, you move back up through the body to the top of the head. So this way you keep on traveling through your body on the outside, inside, and feeling each and every part, as small a part as you can, all the way down to maybe just a cellular level. You just feeling each and every part slowly, and seeing what's going on. So that's basically, to put it into one paragraph, that's the Vipassana technique. And preparatory technique for that is to focus on the breath, because that also brings the mind into a sharp focus. And then with the sharpened mind, the sharpened knife, the sharpened experimental tool, you now go and explore throughout your body, back and forth, back and forth. And so people who have done the Chitra, you were there for the Vipassana.
Your voice is reduced volume, or is it only me? Can't hear it less. Yeah, now it's okay. Yeah.
Now is it better?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, let me.
Not there.
You are not there, okay. I'll increase the mic. Okay, is that better?
Yes.
Okay. Right. So, Pallavi, you were there. So, let me ask you, Pallavi, you're there, right? So, there are one or two things that you observe as you go throughout the body. There is always, in every part, there is some sensation, some vibration, some feeling, maybe some pain, maybe some touch, maybe just the presence of that part of the body, and some sensation is present. Yeah. So what did you notice about these sensations?
Yes,
What
sir,
are some of
Yes, sir, I feel the vibration and the sensation. Sometimes just I feel like I'm going back, body's in front of me, and
Yeah,
holding myself back and again coming to my body. I feel some vibration also. And when
right.
we concentrate on particular part, it just cleans that area and it feels
It
much
clears
better.
the area. It feels like you're clearing the area. Okay.
Mm.
But did you notice also that whatever part that you focus on, there is something present, but that if you stay there long enough, whatever it is changes. Did you notice that it changes to something else? And then there is something else, and then there is some. So every time there's something arises, and then it passes away, then something else in its place, then it passes away. Yes? And I mean, everyone can just look even just for a minute that no matter what part of the body you focus on, whatever sensation is present over there is not permanent. It is passing. It is arising and passing. Whatever sensation comes and goes. Right? So the other thing that happens is in some parts of the body, you feel a pleasant sensation. As you travel throughout the body, then the whole body is just vibrating and you feel pleasant, pleasant, pleasant. And in some parts, you feel unpleasant, like maybe a little pain or discomfort or unpleasant. So there are pleasant sensations and unpleasant sensations present throughout the body. And as you just look without reacting, you are just looking. You're you're training the mind to learn both of these qualities, not only of the body, but about everything. That in everything in life is arising and passing away. This arising and passing away is the continuous condition of all that there is. It arises and passes away. All the content of the universe, everything that there is, arises and passing away. Some things arise and pass away on a long scale, like uh, a person is there on the planet for many years. A rock or a mountain may be there for centuries or hundreds of thousands of years, millions of years, but eventually it passes away. And before it was formed, it was not there. So it arose and passed away. So whether it's a rock or a mountain or a butterfly, it arises and passes away. Everything arises and passes away. And this is the nature of the universe. And what we observe, is that we observe this on the scale of the body, on the level of the body. We again and again the mind is trained to or exposed to this phenomenon of arising and passing away, that everything is impermanent, 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 the impermanence of all that there is. So while we know everything is impermanent, that as a theory, we've all read on WhatsApp University, if nowhere else, that this too shall pass. This too shall pass. We know it. We know it. We've heard it. We understood it. We agree with it. But Vipassana offers an opportunity to actually experience it. So we experience that, yes, everything that I know arises and passing away. All content arises and passes away. The other thing we notice is the mind's habit of going after what it likes and pushing away what it doesn't like. So this is the normal habit and pattern of the mind, is to continuously go after things that it likes and push away things that it does not like. This is the nature of mind. So during Vipassana, as you are observing some part of the body, pleasant sensation, there is nothing further to do. It's already there. So there is no running after it. There's no point in running after it. It's already there. And let's say you come to an unpleasant sensation like a pain or discomfort. Again, you're not going anywhere. You're not running away from it. You're just observing it. You're not pushing it away and you're not reacting to it. So again, the mind is exposed to this, to come out of this normal habit pattern of pushing away things that we don't like, people that we don't like, situations that we don't like. We have an aversion to those and we push them away. So this is the habit of the mind and the habit of, the personality, the person. So what this whole technique is offering is a way for the mind to see that it actually need not do that. That whether it pushes away something or it runs after something, what is there is there. And anyway, it arises and passes away. Anyway, that is its true nature. So if there is something unpleasant, no matter how much we push away, it's there until it's there. And then it automatically and naturally moves on. And whatever is pleasant, also, there is really no point in trying to hold on to it longer, because no matter how much you try to hold on to it, its nature is to pass away, and it will pass away. And so the mind is continuously and repeatedly reminded. No point in craving, no need for aversion. No point in craving, no need for aversion. Simply you are there in the presence of experience. And that's the experience of Vipassana. And the question we have to ask ourselves is, so what does this do? Why would we want to do this? Why would we want to practice this non-craving, non-aversion? Why do we want to train our minds to into this arena? Why do we want to do it? So ask yourself the question that if you were not in either craving or aversion, if you're not trying to go for something, and if you're not trying to push away something, what is that state of the mind? Do you see that this state of mind, which is neither craving nor pushing away, is a state of peace? Do you see that? You're all on mute with videos off, most of you. But it'll be better if you keep your videos on so we can see each other. And also we are a small group, so we can, maybe you can unmute whenever you want to respond to a question I'm asking and just say. So a mind which is not craving and not avoiding, not running after and not running away from, is a mind at rest. Is it not? It is a mind at rest, because not running after anything, you're not avoiding anything. What's left is nothing. Nothing to be done. Nowhere to go.
Where does
No
the
need.
state of boring come then?
Sorry?
Where does the state of boring come? Sometimes things are just boring.
Yeah, so boredom is also boredom. What is the nature of boredom? Is boredom any different from, say, an enjoyable feeling or an enjoyable thought? Let's say you look at a picture or a scene which you love. You're in nature and you love, oh wow, this is awesome. And let's compare it to this other state in which you're bored. What is the nature of boredom and what is that nature of feeling good, feeling nice? Both have the quality of arising and passing away. Boredom also arises and passes away. So when boredom is there, if the mind has no desire or need, does not feel any need or compulsion to distract itself away from the boredom, to push away that boredom, then that is a mind at peace, that is a mind at rest. It is only when you say to yourself, oh, boredom, oh, I don't like this, I have to push it away, I have to distract myself, I need to do something else, I need to go out, I call a friend, read a book, turn on the TV, do something. Do something is a state of agitation. And being okay with boredom is a state of peace. So whether boredom is present, we are not talking about the content of the mind, we are talking about the state of the mind, right? So there's a difference between the content of the mind and the state of the mind. So whether you're very excited or whether you're very bored, if the mind is not pushing away or neither craving for the excitement nor attempting to push away that boredom, in both the states, the mind is at peace, the mind is at rest, the mind is in, and this state of peace, this state of non-craving, non-aversion is the state of peace, the state of calm. That is what the natural state of Ananda is. So when we are in this state of neither avoiding nor craving, that is the state of peace. And the state of the universe, the nature of the universe, that things will come and go. Excitement will come and go, even if you're at peace. Boredom will come and go, even if you're at peace. Sorrow will come and go, you are at peace. Joy comes and goes, you are at peace. Unpleasant things happen, you are at peace. Pleasant things happen, you are at peace. And this peace, this happiness, this joyousness, this okayness is the whole name of the game. This is what the, this is the state that we are looking for. This is the one the whole spiritual journey is about arriving at that state. So while this is true, here's the next level of understanding that I want to share with you. So this is fine, everyone okay with this? Pandit, you had something to ask or share?
नहीं, ठीक है. वो तो जो आपने उस समय कुछ शेयर करने कहा था ना, when we were this video was off तो जो विचार आए थे मैंने कहा उसको शेयर कर लूं तो और क्लैरिटी आएगी.
हाँ,
देखिएगा, मैं चेहरा मेरा कहीं और दिख रहा है, आवाज कहीं और से आ रही है, तो मैं मोबाइल से मैंने ऑडियो है मेरा.
ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम.
हाँ, तो मेरा जो समझ ये आ रही है, जो अभी तक आपने अभी बताया है कि जो नीदर इट इज क्रेविंग, जो आपने बोला, नॉट एवर्जन, तो वो एक तरह की मेडिटेटिव स्टेट है ना, वो नोबडीनेस हो गया एक तरह से, जहां पर वही राग है ना, इधर वही राग हो गया ना, तो उसको मैं चाह रहा हूं और ना मुझे ऐसा है कि उससे कोई हेट है. आई हैव नो हेट, और ना तो मैं उसको चाह रहा हूँ। तो दोनों के बीच की स्थिति जो मेडिटेटिव स्टेट होती है, तो जहाँ जिसको कई बार अपन लोग बोलते हैं कि अल्फा वेव्स आती हैं ब्रेन में, उस समय वो स्टेज आ गई वो। जबकि जो बोर्डम है, बोर्डम वो ये बाहर की बात हो गई वो, तो कि बाहर की जो परिस्थितियां हैं वो मुझे पसंद नहीं आ रही हैं, मैं चाहता हूं कि वो बदल जाए, और वो बदल नहीं रहा है, तो वो मन बोर होने लगता है उसको। एक्चुअली इट वांट्स टू रिपेल बट इट इज नॉट, वो कर नहीं पा रहा है उसको, तो वो बोर्डम आ जाता है। तो मुझे लगता है वो जो मेडिटेटिव स्टेट जो आपने बताई, जो विपश्यना वाली जो स्टेट आपने बताई है, वहां तो बोर्डम का बेमानी है, वहां पर होगा ही नहीं, संभव ही नहीं है। जब आप बाहर से आप अपने आप को देख रहे हैं ना, वहां तो बाह्यगत परिस्थितियों को हम ऑब्जर्व ही नहीं कर रहे हैं, वी आर इंडिफरेंट, निर्विकार स्वरूप में एक तरह से हम आ गए वहां।
there you are in the activity, but we are saying कि normal life में हो सकता है कि आप अगर ना तो क्रेविंग में है ना एवर्जन में है,
हाँ,
लगता है हम पीस में है, तो बोर हो जाएंगे, ये डर लगता है मन को, और ये मन का ये ऑब्जेक्शन है। इस बात को क्योंकि इसमें क्या हो रहा है कि आहिस्ता आहिस्ता मन का जो अस्तित्व है वही नष्ट हो रहा है। The existence itself of this mind, this self, is at stake, is threatened, because it has nothing to do, and it comes up with all kinds of objections कि ऐसा स्टेट में आ जाएंगे तो हम बोर हो जाएंगे। This is simply that, कि this is the rebellion of the mind against being made irrelevant. माइंड का कोई काम ही नहीं है फिर, अगर क्रेविंग भी नहीं है, एवर्जन भी नहीं है, then mind is nothing to do, it loses its job. And it doesn't want to lose its job.
एंजॉय कर ही रहे हैं ना,
I
वर्तमान
know,
में जो कुछ है।
yeah, correct, no, this absolutely, the you that you are, the self, the consciousness, the awareness that you are, gets a chance to shine through. उसको एक मौका मिल रहा है, जो अनुभव है उसको अनुभव करने का, बजाय इस मन को लेकर यहाँ भागो वहां भागो, इसको दूर हटाओ, इसको ले आओ। वो एक्टिविटी जो है उससे परे होने का एक मौका मिल रहा है आपके योर इनर सेल्फ, विच इज एट पीस, विच इज इन लव, विच इज इन ओकेनेस, विच इज इन ट्रूथ, विच इज इन ब्यूटी। उसको ये मौका मिल रहा है, और वो मौका मिल रहा है, लेकिन वी आर पुटिंग द माइंड आउट ऑफ बिजनेस, by putting the mind out of business. And so the mind has objections to this, the mind rebels against this, the mind doesn't want it. आप विपश्यना में भी जब बैठते हैं तो मन कहता है कि अरे यार ये छोड़ो, ये देख रहा हूँ, लेकिन ये विचार आ रहा है मुझे, वो विचार, मैं वहां जाऊं। और ये जो काम में आप लगे हो, शरीर को देखने का काम, वो शरीर का काम देखते देखते आप कहीं कहीं भाग जाते हो, और फिर जब याद आता है तब आहिस्ता से वापस आते हो। So Nupur, do you see this, that this actually, the mind does not want this or does not like this, and rebels and actually comes up with objections like, if life is, there is no craving and no aversion, then life is boring. That is the objection. But the
Actually,
truth is,
Actually, I was also wondering, like, when you're talking about the states of the mind, तो मुझे ऐसे लग रहा था कि अपना जब है ना हम मेडिटेटिव स्टेट में होते हैं, तो वो जो एक आनंद की फीलिंग होती है, उसके लिए मन बार बार क्रेव करता है, इसीलिए हम बार बार मेडिटेशन करते हैं, है ना? तो so what would you call that then? Because that state when जब आप उस स्टेट में होते हो, तो जैसे उस समय ना कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए होता है, आपको सिर्फ वो ही चाहिए। तो मैं बस वो मन के ना अलग अलग स्तरों को समझने की कोशिश कर रही थी, कि बोर्डम को या फिर क्रेविंग को या फिर रिपल्शन को, और फिर वो जो मेडिटेशन की क्रेविंग है, वो जो उसी स्थिति में बार बार आने की, उससे न निकलने की क्रेविंग है, तो मतलब फिर भी मैं पीस में नहीं हूँ उधर होके भी।
Absolutely right, perfect. तो यही बात को ले, नेक्स्ट लेवल की जो मैं बात कर रहा था, उसी में ये आप ले जा रहे हो इस बात को। तो अगर सी द सत्य ये है कि what is present at any, what is present is only awareness and the activity of awareness. यही दो बातें हैं और तीसरी बात है ही नहीं, और ये दो अलग बातें नहीं है. Awareness and the activity of awareness is all that there is in the entire everything. That's all there is. So एक तरफ से अगर craving, अगर meditation also becomes a craving, oh I have to get that state, this is also again a game of the mind. This false sense of separate mind which does not realize, does not understand कि भाई मैं वही हूँ ऑलरेडी, मुझे कहीं जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, मुझे कुछ भी करने की जरूरत नहीं है, ना कुछ पाना है ना खोना है. वो कौन सा गीत था, याद आ रहा है, ना है ये पाना ना खोना ही है, तेरा ना होना जाने क्यों होना ही है, तुमसे ही दिन होता है, सुरमई शाम आती है, तुमसे ही. तो ना पाना है ना खोना है. So even if meditation becomes, मुझे पाना है कुछ, मुझे meditation पाना है, मुझे कुछ some higher realm of awareness, some higher state of consciousness, some peaceful state पाना है, पाना चाहिए, मुझे उसके लिए ये करना है, वो करना है, then you're back in the same game. You're back in the same game that you started with. It has just got a different name now. Instead of craving for wealth, you have started craving for enlightenment. But you are still craving. Huh?
That's important, right?
What is important? Craving for enlightenment.
Yeah, otherwise, how will you get on the path? How will you feel it? See,
Beautiful. Beautiful.
when you are craving for wealth, so आप उसी चीज में फंसते जाते हो. And when you're craving for enlightenment, you go up, and there comes a state where it becomes a state of being, where your mind starts understanding. अभी तक तो mind एकदम रायते की तरफ फैला हुआ है, everywhere. It's all over the place, right? But the more you start craving for that enlightenment, the more you start feeling it. So वो नीचे की चीजें अपने आप छुटते जाती हैं. You don't have to leave it also. And
see, this is, I agree with you. This is the normal thought process of the person who is on a spiritual path. ये normal thought process है आपका. Or what I want everyone to understand, the mind which is scattered. Okay, let's say for example you said कि जब हम इस path पे जाते हैं तो mind focus पे आ जाता है, narrow focus पे आ जाता है, यहाँ वहाँ इधर उधर घूमने की जगह पे track पे आ जाता है, और and you ascend towards it. So let me ask you this. What is the difference in absolute terms, in ultimate terms? What is the difference between a mind that is scattered and a mind that is not scattered, let us say, in the realm of this original statement that I'm making, which is all there is in the entire universe is awareness and the activity of awareness. ये एक जो बात है उसको अगर हम समझते हैं, ये समझकर next question, is the scattered mind also nothing but activity of awareness, or is it something else? Is there anything outside of awareness? And you will find, no, it is also awareness. What is this focused mind? The mind that is on track, and the mind that is focused, and the mind that is whatever. this higher state that we are talking about. It may be it is a difference. I'm not saying there is no difference between the two, but ultimately, even that is nothing but the activity of awareness. All there is, Nupur, in the entire universe is consciousness and the activity of consciousness. चाहे वो फूल हो या कांटा, चाहे वो पत्थर हो या सोना. So this attempt to throw away the, let's say, मिट्टी है और सोना है, हम चाहते हैं कि हम मिट्टी को हटाएं और सोने की तरफ जाएं, बट ये गलत फहमी है, ये एक नादानियत है और नासमझ है. जब हम समझ जाते हैं कि मिट्टी भी वही देवत्व का एक एक्सप्रेशन है, सोना भी देवत्व का एक एक्सप्रेशन है. Gold is nothing but activity of consciousness in the form of gold. Mud is nothing but activity of consciousness in the form of mud. Knowing this, why would we want to throw away the mud and go run after the gold? Knowing this, we don't need to do that.
Because we are in a state of duality.
Exactly. Now you got it. Because we are living in the state of duality. But ये अद्वैता को समझना एक बात है और जीना दूसरी बात है. और अगर हम पूरी तरह से इसको जीना चाहते हैं तो हमें ये यातना, ये याचना, ये प्रयत्न, ये एफर्ट्स, ये अपने आप निकल जाएगा, क्योंकि जरूरत ही नहीं है. You are already that. To see through, we have to only see through this trick. जो मैजिक ट्रिक चल रही है, हम मेस्मराइज हो गए. ये सब जो चीजें हैं, डुअलिटी वाली जो बातें हैं, उसको देख देख के चकाचौंध हो जाते हैं. हम चकाचौंध होके, मेस्मराइज होके हम सोचते हैं वाह ये बहुत कुछ है और ये नहीं है, और ये जो नहीं चाहिए उसको मुझे निकालना चाहिए, मुझे और अच्छा होना चाहिए, मुझे और लविंग होना चाहिए, मुझे और कंपैशनेट होना चाहिए, मुझे और पीसफुल होना चाहिए, मुझे और काम होना चाहिए, मुझे और मेडिटेशन करना चाहिए, मुझे और भजन करने चाहिए, मुझे और पूजा करनी चाहिए. But whether you do it or not, you may do it. I'm not saying don't do it. Fine. If that's what shows up. Jeevan mein, the activity of consciousness, if the activity of consciousness that is going on in this moment is a puja, by all means, experience the puja, because that's what's going on. But don't think that doing this makes you anything other than consciousness, makes you anything other than the content of awareness, makes you anything other than the God that you already are. It doesn't. You already are that. उसको करने के लिए, उसको पाने के लिए, उसके तरफ जाने के लिए मुझे कहीं जाने की, करने की, सोचने की, बोलने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. मैं वही ऑलरेडी हूं. I am that. I am that. There is nothing to do, nowhere to go. So, including this conversation also, कोई जरूरत नहीं है. कोई जरूरत नहीं है. ये आप समझ लो, मैं जो कह रहा हूं वो समझो, चाहे ना समझो. You are God. चाहे अग्री करो, चाहे ना करो, you are God. You are an agreeing God or you are a disagreeing God. But you are that. You are only that. You cannot be anything but that. And there is no need to go anywhere, to do anything. There is no need. Now, when there is no need to go anywhere and do anything, that is when you are at ease. When you see through, वो एक, मान लो एक जादूगर है जो कुछ हवा में से कुछ बना रहा है. और आपको उसको देख के चकाचौंध हो रही है, ये कैसे हो रहा है, कैसे हो रहा है. And you are in a state of, you know, of you're not in a state of, you're not at peace जब तक आप जान जाओ कि ये क्या कैसे हो रहा है. But once you see through it, अच्छा ये तो वो, अच्छा उसके स्लीव में ये है और ऐसे हो रहा है. When you see through it, then you are at ease. You don't have to do anything. No research, no studying, no meditation, no bhajan, no puja is required.
Yeah,
You are
but that
already,
is,
you are already awake, and all that remains is for you to acknowledge that and see that I'm already awake. जैसे हम कहते हैं ना, एक सोते हुए इंसान को आप जगा सकते हो, लेकिन अगर कोई जागा हुआ है और सोने का प्रिटेंड कर रहा है, उसको आप नहीं जगा सकते, क्योंकि वो जागा हुआ ही है ऑलरेडी, लेकिन सोने की प्रिटेंड कर रहा है. अरे उठ जा यार, उठ जा. वो प्रिटेंड कर रहा है मुझे कुछ सुनाई नहीं दे रहा. So this is the condition, this is the human condition. We are already awake, and yet we pretend to be not awake. And out of this pretending to be not awake, how do we keep on pretending not to be awake? By meditating, by puja, by मुझे बहुत बाकी है, मेरा बहुत बाकी है, मुझे बहुत तरक्की करनी है, मैं बहुत पीछे हूँ, कहाँ कहाँ लोग पहुंच गए, मुझे वहां तक जाना है. This is all part of the pretense. This is part of the, it's a, देखिए ये जो सेल्फ बन रहा है, ये सेपरेट सेल्फ जो एक सीकर है, शायद एक खूनी या आतंकवादी से अलग है, बेहतर है इन सम वेज एट ए रिलेटिव लेवल, कि चलो कोई किसी की हानि तो नहीं कर रहा है, वो पूजा कर रहा है, भजन कर रहा है, मेडिटेशन कर रहा है. इन दैट सेंस एट लीस्ट इट इज अ बेटर प्रिटेंस, it is a better drama than the drama of killing people. But the fact is they are both dramas. They are both dramas, pretending not to know, pretending not to realize, pretending not to be awake, pretending not to be alive, pretending not to be awakened, pretending not to be divine, pretending not to be God, pretending to be separate. So once we see through it, that is what is possible. What is possible is seeing through this. ये जो separateness, duality को जो हमने स्वीकार कर लिया है कि हाँ ये दो है, मैं वो नहीं हूं, वे स्वीकार कर लिया है, उसको लेकर हम जी रहे हैं. तो once we see through this, then there's nothing left to do. There's nothing to be done. We are at ease. We are at the peace that we are seeking, which we don't need to seek to begin with.
how will we see through it is the question. That is the whole point, and that is why this jadojahad. If you knew, if you had that kind of a Advaita bhav, then what you're saying is absolutely right. But the problem
How
is
do you
that,
see through it?
yes,
How do you see through it? 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 What is present? What is present? I'm asking you right now, what is present?
what is present?
Yeah,
The
what is
now,
present?
the
Yeah,
now.
what is present? Yeah, what is present in the now?
Nothing. The moment I try to think of what is present, it's already gone. Like,
Okay, but yeah, exactly. So nothing is present that way, in a sense. There is nothing present in the now or anywhere. There's nothing there. तो क्या ये खून खराबा कर रहे हैं? ये शोर मचोर, ये क्या कर रहे हैं हम लोग? कुछ है ही नहीं. The moment we look, it is not there. And yet quickly we close our eyes. नहीं है, बहुत कुछ है. We ourselves close it. हम लोग दिख गया, अरे दिख रहा है, नहीं बंद कर दो, नहीं है, बहुत कुछ है. So what, there's nothing, but it's like Nupur, if I say, stand up, just stand up even now, just let's do this experiment. Just stand up. Yeah, everyone can stand up. Chalo, everyone stand up. Bharti ji, stand up. Everyone stand up. Anamika, you are very comfortable, but stand up. Okay. So now you're standing. Everyone is standing. Okay. Now take one step towards yourself. Towards yourself. Take one step towards yourself. Everyone go ahead. Huh?
I'll be standing where I am.
Yeah, you can't do it. There's nowhere to do, nothing to do, nowhere to go. So when we say that to see through this, I have to do something. मुझे बहुत कुछ करना है, मुझे क्या करना है? It is like saying, I want to take a step towards myself. When you say कि मैं जो कह रहा हूं वो देखने के लिए, वो मुझे नहीं दिख रहा है और मुझे देखने के लिए कुछ ना कुछ करना है, शायद कुछ पढ़ना है और किताबें पढ़नी है और मेडिटेशन करना है और पूजाएं करनी है. It is like saying, I want to take a step towards myself. It's not possible.
What are you trying to say?
You're already there. That's all I'm saying. You're already there. There is nothing else. There is nothing else.
And what about the emotions and the other things that come upon you? You know, if you're already there, like Krishna was there. So whatever came, it didn't matter to him. It was like he was in that state all the time, like you're saying. But with me, I know about myself. It's not like that. When I see something good, I feel happy. If I see something negative, I judge.
Correct. Oh, beautiful. Perfect. So when you judge, is anything other than awareness and the content of awareness present? When you judge, there is judgment present. What is present? Judgment.
Yeah.
When you judge, judgment is present. What is judgment? Judgment is just a thought. It's a concept. It's an idea. Okay, whatever you want to call it, it's present. What is it made of? Is there anything other than the presence of consciousness? Is there anything other than the presence of consciousness present? So just like we compared boredom and excited, bored, excited, two states. What is present? Whether it's boredom or excitement, what is present is only awareness and the activity of awareness. One activity of awareness is called boredom. Another activity of awareness is called excitement. Similarly, if you are saying sometimes I judge and sometimes I'm at peace, what is present when you are judging? Activity of awareness. Judgment is the activity of awareness in that moment. What is present is only awareness and the activity of awareness. If you're non-judgmental, what is present? Awareness and the activity of awareness. There is nothing that you can substitute one thing for the other and bring more awareness or more consciousness or more aware or more divine, or everything is already divine. You are that. Everything that you see is that. All you are seeing is that. All you are experiencing is only that. We can, understanding this, we can drop this and claim our true place in the universe, which is awareness. Instead of claiming ourselves to be Nupur and Sanjeev and all the different dual aspects of ourselves, we see through all of them. Transparency, कि behind that, उसके पीछे तो वही है, उसके पीछे तो वही है, जहां देखो वही है. जब मैं जजमेंटल हूं तो भी उसके पीछे वही है. तो पर्दाफाश करना है इसको, इस बात को, इस मामले का पर्दाफाश अभी, आज, इसी वक्त. Awakening now, today. No, enough. No fooling around. बस हो गया. So this idea that there is some exalted state called Krishna, who is, it's fine. It's a beautiful story. I love the story of Krishna. I love Krishna. I love consciousness. I love that whole, but it is nothing different. It is just thoughts. It's just activity of awareness. Krishna is an activity of awareness. Krishna in your mind is nothing but activity of awareness. But I don't need to go anywhere or do anything to be what I already am, which is nothing but awareness and the activity of awareness. That's all that's going on. जो चाहे कर लो, ये आप ये जो है उसके बाहर, उसके, when we get into oneness, into the oneness of the universe, there is nothing that is outside of it.
Right.
And
when you get into it. Right now you're not. That's precisely when you get into it.
no, it's not only when you get into it, even when you're out of it, there is no other. Even when you don't get it, you are still only oneness. You are in oneness, which is right now having a thought that I am not in oneness. You are oneness having the thought, I am not in oneness. Sometimes you are oneness having the thought, I am oneness. Sometimes you are oneness having the thought, I'm not in oneness. Sometimes you are oneness thinking you are two. Sometimes you are oneness thinking you are one. But whether you are thinking you are two or you're thinking you are one, you are oneness. You are oneness thinking two, oneness thinking one. Doesn't matter, you are still oneness.
Yeah.
And there is no need to go anywhere towards oneness because you are already that. That's what I'm saying. That's what we're saying. हाँ पांडे जी.
मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि अल्टीमेटली जो है ना, even this consciousness is vanishes over there. Only the existence exists. क्या हो रहा है कि कॉन्शियसनेस भी कहीं उसमें विकार जुड़ा हुआ है, जबकि वो जो परम शक्ति जिसको हम लोग नाम दे देते हैं वो निर्विकार है. वो वहां पर ये ऑब्जर्वेशन भी नहीं, ही इज नॉट एन ऑब्जर्वर. जो कॉन्शियसनेस है वो एक ऑब्जर्वर है, वो चीज भी नहीं एग्जिस्ट करती है. अल्टीमेटली वो ऐसा कुछ हो जाता है कि कुछ है जो कुछ है. जैसे मान लो पानी है, तो पानी जब तक है तो है. मैं उसको अगर ऑक्सीजन में तोड़ दूं, उसको हाइड्रोजन में तोड़ दूं, फिर मैं उसके एटम लेवल पर जाऊं और फिर उसके न्यूक्लियस में जाऊं, तो अल्टीमेटली मैं देखता हूं कि वहां कुछ भी नहीं है. 99.99% एम्प्टीनेस है. और वो merely existence of dark matter provides the mass. So everything is illusion. Everything is illusion. So ultimately this total जो जिसको हम लोग लाइफ में दुनिया में सारा संसार बोलते हैं, वो सारा सब कुछ illusion है. Ultimately nothing exists. Even the consciousness will not be there as such what we are looking at over here.
Yeah, but so what I'm saying is there is nothingness and there is everythingness. There is nothing and everything.
Yes.
The everything is nothing and the nothing shows up as everything.
तो ये सारा प्रपंच एक तरह से सिर्फ इसके लिए है कि हाउ वी कैन सेल स्मूथली थ्रू दिस जर्नी कॉल्ड लाइफ. दैट्स ऑल. जस्ट इधर जन्म के पहले कुछ नहीं था, मृत्यु के बाद कुछ नहीं है. बीच की इस यात्रा को थोड़ा सा सहज सुगम सरल बनाने के लिए सारा हमने ये सब वो किया है इजाद, ताकि हम थोड़ा ये सब अटैच ना हो। वैराग रहा है, बिल्कुल निष्प्रह निर्विकार रहा है, दैट्स ऑल।
ये आप जो कह रहे हैं वो गलत नहीं है, सच है, लेकिन इसकी भी जरूरत नहीं है। मैं एक स्टेप और आगे चलते हैं इसके। दिस इज द नॉर्मल स्पिरिचुअल path. What you are describing, nothing wrong with it. Perfectly beautiful, much better than many other paths. Okay. But it's like saying, मान लो आप बंबई शहर में हो और आप सोचते हो कि ये ऐसी गंदी गली है और एक मरीन ड्राइव है, एक धारावी एकदम बिल्कुल गटर वाली गली से जा रहे हो और एक मरीन ड्राइव वाली गली है, और आप कह रहे हैं कि ये जो मामला है वो उस गंदी गली नाली से बचकर ये मरीन ड्राइव वाली गली तक पहुंचने वाला हमारा जो ये प्रयत्न है वो करें हम, इस जब तक है हम यहाँ पर। In a way, fine, nothing wrong with it. My point is, whether you go through Dharavi or you go to Marine Drive, आप बंबई में ही हो। आप बंबई में ही हो। तो in that sense, no matter whether your life is full of challenges and gadbad and whatever, or you are this peaceful, loving, compassionate, seva bhavi, whatever person, no matter which expression of is being chosen in that moment or being experienced in that moment, both are in the same, made of the same thing. Both are just consciousness and different activities of consciousness. Divine, which is nothing, showing up as everything. And the only thing that is left is this. Instead of the nothing and everything, we create this something called Sanjeev, called different names. वो हम बना के ये सोच बैठते हैं कि ये सब कुछ कर रहा है, या ये अनुभव कर रहा है, या ये इसको सुधरना है, या इसको इधर जाना है, उधर जाना चाहिए, ये करना चाहिए, वो करना चाहिए, सुधरना चाहिए, अच्छा जीना चाहिए. All of those are merely just nothing but activity of consciousness and no real separate independent existence. The thought कि ये separate चीज को oneness में merge होना चाहिए और उसके लिए meditation करो, ये करो, पूजा करो, all these are part of that same illusion. क्योंकि जो आप है, जैसे भी है, जो भी है, वही है. जो भी है वही है, वैसे जैसे भी है वही है. तो क्या ये, there's no need for struggle, dropping the struggle, because the struggle for enlightenment is also a struggle which is not required. It is like trying to take a step towards yourself. You don't need it. It is like circus में आपने देखा है, circus, in a circus वो acrobats आते हैं, ये करते हैं, वो करते हैं, कुछ यहाँ से जंप मारते हैं, वो कहाँ कुछ अजीबोगरीब चीजें कर जाते हैं, और आखिर में वो जो क्लाउन है, जो जोकर है, वो आके तालियां लेता है सबसे. The clown taking the bow. And in that sense, this thought that I am the one becoming enlightened, I am the one who needs to meditate, I am the one who is experiencing all this, doing that, that is the clown taking the bow. Whereas the real circus is only awareness and the activity of awareness. So when you see through the clown, you can only just, when you see through the clown, do you clap at the clown? You just laugh. You are at ease. तुम्हें पता है कि यार ये तो क्लाउन है सिर्फ. There is nothing left but to laugh at the clown because you see through कि ये तो नाटक कर रहा है, ये नहीं, इसने कुछ नहीं किया है. What do we do when we see the clown? We only laugh. और हमारी ये परिस्थिति है कि हम ये जो this clown called Sanjeev, another clown called Pandeyji, another clown called all of this, thinking that they are the one who is doing this circus. They are the one who is in charge. They need to improve. They need to learn. They need to see through that ye clown hai. What do? We just laugh and say, "Chal yaar, बैठ, तुझे कहीं कुछ नहीं करने की जरूरत है, तुझे कहीं जाने की जरूरत नहीं, सब ठीक है, जैसा भी है तू ठीक है." क्योंकि all there is consciousness and the activity of consciousness. Wonderful. So no matter how exalted the quest may be, you know, a person who is a terrorist has a quest for whatever, territory, let's say, or power. And a person who is a saint is in a quest for divine, a quest for compassion, a quest for love, a quest for service. The final understanding, which we refuse to understand, not that we don't understand, we refuse to understand, is there is ultimately the terrorist and the saint. Both are nothing but consciousness and the activity of consciousness. And everything in between, of course, is nothing but consciousness and the activity of consciousness. When we see through this game, then we can be at ease. We can be at ease. We can stop pretending. We can stop trying. We can stop struggling and ease into our own selves, which we already are. And simply whatever experience comes in any moment, in every moment, simply registering that experience, being in that experience, just without struggle. And by the way, if you struggle, that is also nothing but consciousness and the activity of consciousness. That is consciousness struggling. Okay, no problem. It's still consciousness. So while we keep on saying, drop the struggle, even if you struggle, so what? It's still the same thing. That's the fun. That's the cosmic joke. That is the cosmic joke. So हंसो ना थोड़ा सा. छोटा सा नहीं, हमने cosmic joke बता दिया सबको, तो हंस सकते हैं. That's the cosmic joke. This this self pretending and thinking that somehow it is the artist, the creator. That's the joke. And even if it thinks that, it is also part of the joke. It is also part of the same thing. So the confused soul, so-called, let's say, confusion and clarity. One person is confused, another person is clear. The confused person is also awareness, and awareness with whom confusion is present in that moment. The other person is awareness with clarity present. But both are awareness and the activity of awareness. That's all there is. तो ये open door भी कोई जरूरत नहीं है.
Exactly.
जरूरत नहीं है. There's no point. There's nothing. We cannot go anywhere. We cannot do anything. There's nowhere to go. Nothing to do. Nothing needs to happen. तो ये इंतजार में हम जो खड़े हैं सालों साल, जन्मों जन्म, वो इंतजार की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. And when we see that, then this is just what it is. Right now, what is present is me saying whatever I'm saying and you listening to whatever you're listening. But what is present is awareness and content of awareness. That's all that is going on. That's all that's going on. And whether this goes on or doesn't go on, it makes no damn difference.
So let us open the hearts and enjoy the open door.
Absolutely. That's right. That's right. So Vipassana jo hai, training the mind not to crave, not to averse, is well and good. Well and good. But whether you are in craving and aversion or you are free from it, you're still nothing but, there is nothing but consciousness and the activity of consciousness. So शौक से विपश्यना करो, but ये सोच के मत करो कि मैं डिवाइन बन जाऊंगी या कुछ आगे बढ़ जाऊंगी. मेडिटेशन इसलिए मत करो कि मैं कुछ I can be better or I can be more. When meditation is present, no problem, meditate. But not with the idea that I need to become better, I need to become more. You're already that. There is nothing else. There is nothing else. सब कुछ ये कुछ है ही नहीं. दिख रहा है कुछ और, duality दिख रही है. Because we are mesmerized with this whole thing. But पर्दे के पीछे हम झांक कर देख रहे हैं अब कि पर्दा है बस. ये मूवी तो एक बस एक चल रही है मूवी, but असलियत में पीछे तो पर्दा है. And that is the reality. So as long as you keep on forgetting, you'll keep on showing up on open door to be reminded. And as long as I feel like reminding, I will remind. And as long as reminding happens, reminding will happen on open door. And I'm inviting all of you to come and join this reminder and bring more people. But as long as it is there, it is there. And as long as it is not there, it is not there. And whether it is there or not makes no difference. That's the fun. Isn't that an incredible? मतलब ये दिमाग जो है वो उसको साइड में रख दो.
है बोले ये सर्कल कहाँ से स्टार्ट होता है? सर्कल का स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट पेरिफेरी का. Correct. Right. वो था ना एक riddle. How to confuse a person. How to confuse a person था. Send them to a round room and ask them to find the corner. Exactly. We all are trying to find the corner.
Exactly. We are all trying to find the corner, whereas corner find करने की जरूरत भी नहीं है क्योंकि corner है ही नहीं.
और मुझे लगता है वो सर्कल भी नहीं है, वो स्फीयर है. स्फीयर में ढूंढने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. अनंत सर्कल है वहाँ.
Anand circle hai, we are trying to find ourselves. I mean, that is another funny joke. Find yourself. I must find myself. I am finding myself. What else is there? There is nothing but yourself. क्या दिखाई दे रहा है तुम्हें? ये computer दिखा रहा है, ये phone दिखा रहा है. What is it? Nothing but activity of self. There is nothing else. When there is nothing else, what remains to be found?
But illusion
Whatever
में
you
भी
see.
आनंद है ना?
Sorry?
Illusion में भी अपना आनंद है.
Illusion में भी आनंद है. तो जब तक illusion में illusion का मजा ले लो. That is why Krishna is always seen smiling and laughing. उसको पता है कि ये क्या कुछ है ही नहीं, सब बनाया हुआ है.
बोले यार निर्विकार में मजा नहीं आ रहा है, निर्विकार में मजा नहीं आ रहा है, चलो कुछ स्टैचू बनाते हैं, कुछ डीटीज बनाते हैं. Correct.
करेक्ट, बट चाहे स्टैचू बनाओ या बॉम्ब बनाओ, बात एक ही है। हम गा लेते हैं, समझ लेते हैं, लेकिन ये समझ जाएंगे, और जब समझेंगे तभी भी ठीक है, और नहीं समझेंगे तो भी ठीक है। हाँ,
आज का समापन फिर कुछ किसी भजन से हो जाए।
अच्छा, भजन वही था ना,
तो
क्या
आने वाला नहीं, कोई भजन गा लिया जाए।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल। वही अब याद आ रहा था मुझे। हाँ, जो हम गाते हैं ना, वही है बस वो ही है बस बस वो ही है, जहाँ जहाँ देखूं वहाँ वो ही है, तुझ में वही है, मुझ में वही है, सब में वही है, सब में वही है, बोर्डम में वो ही है, एक्साइटमेंट वो ही है, एनलाइटनमेंट वही है, इल्यूजन वही है, इग्नोरेंस वही है, लव भी वही है, हेट भी वही है, आनंद भी वही है, आंसू भी वही है, हंसी भी वही है, जहां जहां देखूं वहां वो ही है, जहां जहां देखूं वहां वो ही है, मुझ में वही है, तुझ में वही है, सब में वही है, सब में वही है, टेररिस्ट भी वही है, चोर भी वही है, संत भी वही है, दानव भी वही है, देव भी वही है, माँ भी वही है, बच्चा भी वही है, दूध भी वही है, मलाई भी वही है, रास्ता भी वही है, सफर भी वही है, मंजिल भी वही है। वही है, बस वही है, बस वही है, और क्या रहता है, कुछ बाकी नहीं
उसमें मिल
रहता।
जाएगा, मानकर उसमें
सॉरी,
जो मिल जाएगा कुछ भी नहीं है।
कुछ भी नहीं है। हाँ, उसके अंदर डूब जाएगा तब पता चलेगा कुछ भी नहीं है, और बस वही है, कुछ भी नहीं है और सब कुछ वही है। ब्यूटीफुल। That,
थैंक यू।
by the way, that 0.00001 जो मैटर है ना, उसको भी इग्नोर करने की जरूरत नहीं है, it's fine. Yeah, this idea that somehow energy is higher or better than matter is just a concept. क्या है ये? It's a thought. इसकी कोई असलियत नहीं है। Even 99.999999% energy करके हम सब emptiness. Never mind. Even if that 0.00001% is something solid, so what? That solid is also nothing but activity of consciousness. It's just a manifestation of consciousness showing up in the form of that 0.001. और वो 0.00001 है, तो तभी जाकर तो ये सारा नाटक है, ये नाटक ही बंद हो जाता अगर वो 0.0001 नहीं होता। तो उसको भी हम समेट लेते हैं, उसको भी हम इंक्लूड कर लेते हैं। Oneness, all there is oneness. That is all there is. Wonderful. शहनाज जी, बहुत दिनों के बाद देख रहे हैं हम आपको। Wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So everyone, relax, 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 and enjoy whatever is. There is no need to keep trying to be something else, trying to be better, trying to be more loving, trying to be more enlightened. Just the struggle can be dropped, and that is enlightenment, and that's the funny joke. The dropping of the struggle for enlightenment is enlightenment. Dropping the struggle to be enlightened is enlightenment. That's the quote of the day.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me pause the recording.